KJKA H, what's the deal?
What up, though?
Alright, so shit, just to get it started, just let the people know who is KJKA H.
KJKA H, upcoming artist from the west side of Detroit. I've been doing music since about 2016, 2017. And yeah, that's it, man.
Okay.
Just working.
Alright, so you from the west side of Detroit. What was it like growing up?
It was straight. For the most part, I was hooping. You know, since I was a good kid, pretty much. I ain't stopped hooping to high school for real. So that was my main focus.
Okay, yeah.
And I was doing good in school too, so I was straight.
Okay, I was about to ask. So, what kind of kid were you in school?
I was a real good student, but I get in trouble here and there, but not too much trouble. I'll be chilling, staying out the way. I don't even really deal with people I know for real, so I was quiet unless you had a class with me when I was comfortable. I could be class clown too, for sure.
Okay. So you had your days, a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mood swings.
All right. So if you could think back, well, what schools did you go to in Detroit?
I only went to 3 schools. I went to Charles H. Wright, 7 Mile Bird, from preschool to 4th grade. Then I went to Bates on 7 Mile, Wyoming, from 5th to 8th grade. And I went to Cass all 4 years of high school.
Okay. Yeah, I know, shit, a lot of people out of Detroit come out of Cass.
Yeah.
Shit, I know a lot of crazy shit going on in there. What's one of the, like, craziest moments you remember just from, like, your high school days or childhood?
Craziest moments from high school.
Or just something that's memorable to you when you look back on high school?
I was just talking to my man about this shit. We used to be doing a whole lot of goofy ass shit in high school, but I still say on some hooping shit. I think that was probably we was real cold. Like my 9th and 10th grade year, I was only playing JV though, cause we was cold as hell. But that was fun as hell doing that shit, playing basketball. Cause after that, I really ain't fuck with school too much. Like it was hard to get me to stay in it.
Okay. But did you did finish though? You went all 4 years?
Yeah, graduated
okay.
For sure.
All right, so when did you know you wanted to rap?
I started rapping right after I stopped playing basketball. It was like next thing I hopped on for real. I mean, I always been like writing and stuff like that. And then at elementary school, I performed at a couple of talent shows, like 3rd and 4th grade. They let me perform in front of the school, some rapping shit. Other than that, I would only write. I ain't start recording until after I got done hooping. I was like, on the next thing.
Okay, so when you started recording, did you book studio time or did you start recording at home?
Book studio time. Me and my mans, we went to the studio. Went half on a couple hours. We both had a song ready. We just went in there and knocked out, try to get a feel of it.
Okay. All right, so do you remember that first song you made? How you feel about that song? How did you feel about it then, and how do you feel about it now?
I hated it when I recorded it. I hated it 2 weeks after. I hate it now. Nobody ever hear it. You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned, it didn't happen.
Okay, so what was it that kept you going after you paid for studio time and then you made a song that you really wasn't fucking with?
Cause this is what I just really wanted to do. And then like with music, it wasn't always about like going into it. It wasn't always like about how it's gonna sound to other people. I do it like it's like a therapy thing. Like sometimes I just be needing to. I do this shit for myself for real. So it was all self motivation. And then over time, it just got better. So it just came with it.
Okay. All right, so I was gonna ask you if you hoop. I know you got to that because you have a lot of like basketball references and stuff in your music.
Yeah. I mean, I really feel like I could have went that way for real, but I ain't get too much taller. I thought I was banking on being about 6'3", 6'4" when I was a kid. I ain't make it that far.
Yeah, shit, it be like that. Definitely be like that sometimes.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't no little nigga, but you know what I'm saying? A couple inches would have helped me.
Okay. All right, so the music I've been hearing from you lately, like I've been fucking with it. I just subscribed to your YouTube recently.
Appreciate it.
Been listening, and I know you dropped the tape. I'm trying to think of the name of it with the 2K album cover.
Gang 7 Reloaded, yeah. I dropped
Yeah.
that earlier this year.
What's your thought process when you was putting that project together?
That was a funny one because Game 7, it was really like a 2.0, how you could say. My first mixtape, Game 7, I dropped Game 7 in 2019. I kind of been recording it since about 2018 though. Even though it was only 7 songs, it was just me. Like, I wasn't fully invested in the rapping once I was still going to school, still running around doing other shit. So it took me a while to get it put out. But by the time I got it put out, I really wasn't fucking with that music no more either because it was all old to me. So I was always planning on doing the Game 7 Reloaded. And then the timing was just right. I just recorded a few new songs and it just felt like it was time for that one. So with the cover up and put it out, like that probably was the quickest I ever, from a thought to a tape, it probably was about 3 weeks. It dropped on January 7th. I probably decided I was gonna drop that on Christmas, December, week before Christmas.
Okay. All right, then when you put it out, were you fucking with those songs?
Yeah. This is all new music. Like, I'm pretty much caught up to where I'm really releasing probably the most recent shit I recorded. So I'm really fucking with all this shit. I started liking my music more, I probably say about when I really got caught to where like I could throw my shit on and play my shit like for anybody. I say about into 2019.
Okay. And what do you think it was when you made that switch? Was it just the time you was putting in the studio and really just finding your sound?
Yeah, finding my sound. I get inspired from like other artists, so just broadening like my, you know what I'm saying, my taste in music, just listening to more shit. And then experience, like just living life, having more shit to talk about, having more shit to, you know what I'm saying, to put on wax. It just, you know what I'm saying, made it easier. Cause I never was like I always pretty much good at rapping. It was just making songs, like listenable songs I was just working on. Just getting my ear together.
Okay. And yeah, I feel like that's something that not a lot of people think about. Like yeah, you can rap, but can you really put a 3-minute song together that people you know,
gonna play all the way through and not just turn on
and want to hear again?
Yeah, that do matter a lot. Cause I say that, and then to switch from that. Cause even when I started liking my music more, I still felt like I was doing. It was still kind of like, all right, then he rapping good, but you know what I'm saying, it probably wasn't something that you would just play out. But I'm saying I'm just trying to figure it out every day. You know what I'm saying, finding a balance between making good music and still being able to rap. Cause I pride myself on that.
Okay. All right. How would you describe your style of rap or your style of music?
It's funny. I talked to my boy John. We say all the time it's hard to figure it out. I say real for sure. Like people tell me they feel my shit. For the people who do listen, they tell me they feel my music when I put it out.
Yeah, I was playing something for my mans earlier, and he was like, man, that line hit me. He was talking about that Little Caesar split.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, that's just real shit.
Everybody know coming from that.
Yeah, that's real shit.
I'm saying going $2. The other man's got $1. Y'all fuck around got a high rating. Y'all thug it out like that.
So who would you say is some of your musical influences?
Pretty broad, cause like I said, I listen to a lot of different artists. I got from every region in the country. I probably got a favorite rapper from there. So Detroit, I say definitely Dope Boys. I'm from the West Side, so I was listening to a lot of Dope Boys growing up. And then as far as like the industry, I listen to Meek, Mozzie. You know what I'm saying? They got big influences on me. And then older artists, I'm big on listening to the history of the shit. So I be listening to like a lot of Jay, Nas, you know what I'm saying, Big. I do my homework on like old New York artists.
Okay. All right, so you feel like I'm getting student of the game type shit.
Yeah, I'm definitely a student of the game.
Okay. All right, so do you feel like you kind of take a sports mindset to your craft and with your music, like I say, like going to practice and going to the studio, because I'm hearing you saying like the more you keep doing this shit, you liking it more, you just
I do see it. I do see it as a lot of similarities with sports, because I know one thing I experienced playing sports, it's not even all talent too. It's politics and shit. So I'm noticing that with the music too. So just trying to figure that out. And then, like you're saying, just repetition. You know what I'm saying? You get better the more you do it. You stick to your craft. And then I see it as like the competition too. Like you got people everywhere wanting to do the same thing that you're doing, but you just gotta outwork and be the best. And then shit gotta align for you to make it. So yeah, I definitely, it's kind of the same approach, just, you know what I'm saying, same drive though.
all right. As far as locally and maybe even industry, or maybe if you've seen some of these interviews, is it anybody that you want to work with? Any other artists?
My dream feature is Dej Loaf.
Okay.
That's my dream feature. But other than that, I'm open to work with anybody. Like I said, do a song with me. All you gotta do is book a session with K. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm open to paying for features too. I'm not against knocking nobody else. So if I fuck with your shit and I want to do some shit with you, I'll let you know. But I can't think of nobody off the top of my head though.
Okay. All right. What would you say? I know a lot of people, like, they have teams and they have a lot of stuff going on, and they had like really had detailed plans on where they want their journey to go,
Right.
and like how they trying to make it. What would you say your strategy is of like, your strategy?
Yeah, that's crazy. For like the past, since I put on my first mixtape, I was big on my strategy. Like I outline my shit like months in advance. Like I know what I'm about to drop. I know when I'm about to go record. You know what I'm saying? And exactly how I'm gonna push it. Just trying to get to the next level. And I was really doing the mixtape grinding first, but recently, you know what I'm saying, just observing how this shit go. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to learn something with it. I'm taking more of an approach. I'm probably about to just go with the flow. Just try to feed off of how the people react to me. I think that's probably the best way going forward, is just probably interact with the people more, see what they want me to put out, and then go from there, whether that's a video or a tape, or I'm not gonna really set my mind on nothing in particular. I'm just gonna grind it out like that.
Okay. All right. As far as confidence, how confident are you right now that you're gonna have some success?
That's funny too, cause my brother Tip, he told me he called me one day out of nowhere. I was chilling at the crib. He was like, "Hey, what you doing right now?" I was like, "Nothing, I'm chilling." He was like, "Go in the notes in your phone." I'm like, "All right." He told me, "Write this down." He was like, "The key to life is having confidence. That's all you need in life. All you need." And I've been standing on that ever since, for real. So I'm super confident. You know what I'm saying? The most confident, if I might say. So I know this shit gonna work out. I just know it takes time for real. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I'm learning something new every day, figure it out. But yeah, I'm definitely highly confident. I know it's not gonna work unless you're confident. Can't have no doubts on yourself.
And it sounds like you got some good people around you in the support system. Like, what is your support system like right now?
Support system, other than like the people, you know what I'm saying, I immediately know, you know what I'm saying, I say it's still the people who do support, they rock with me heavy. So I ain't gonna say I got a big foundation, but a strong foundation for sure. Like everybody that's one call away from me, all pushing me, they all behind anything I want to do for real.
Have you made any close relationships with any producers or videographers and stuff like that?
Any producers? Cam got that heat. That's a little bro. John went to school with him. He real hard. Me and him, we was gonna do a tape. I kind of been delaying that, fuck around with that, but we got a lot of shit. He produced Be Alright. That's one of the songs I got that go to It kind of go with Cho BZ and Indigo Yaj. Videographers, Twine Productions. I ain't shot with Twine in a minute, but he shot a few of my videos in 2020. You know what I'm saying? We locked in. And Cinemaniacs, Vic and Ty, and RJ, he new to the team. I'd say it's probably the best camera crew in the city. I'm rocking with them heavy. That's what I've been fucking with really recently.
What would you say is one of your most favorite moments since you've been rapping, or just favorite experiences?
Favorite experiences, performing. I was doing performances at the strip club, like Sting, Hard Bodies, of course. Yeah, sometimes Crispy, Mr. Crispy will book me. Slide through those, and I like that environment. Not the being there. I mean, I only like really going to rap, but just the feel of being on stage, reciting my own shit. Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck with that.
Alright. Well, what's the craziest thing you seen at a show?
Strip clubs be crazy, man.
Yeah.
I don't even want to put any of these strippers out there, but keep y'all titties out of people's faces. And some niggas don't like that shit. Well, had a guy with me, he wasn't that. He went on that. They was on that. Trying to breastfeed my man.
Okay. All right, and what would you say is one of the biggest lessons you've had to learn since you started rapping?
Biggest lesson. It's not on your time. You're not on your own time with this shit. Well, you on your own time, but everybody else not on your time. So you just you can't be expecting shit to go exactly how you want it to. You really gotta adapt. You gotta be able to make do with what come and keep pushing.
Okay. All right, and to anybody who is trying to do the same thing as you, what is some advice that you would give to them?
Anybody trying to do the same thing as me, I'll tell them, be patient, think, and don't try to be nobody else, be yourself.
Yeah, shit, a lot of people can get lost when they trying to get into this game.
Yeah, a lot of niggas
when they looking at what's working and what's not.
A
lot of times you got to see that might work for them because that's them.
Right. Everybody got their own lane. Everybody got their own. You definitely got to figure out what works for you. If you're trying to do what somebody else do, people gonna be able to see that it ain't you. People can tell what's real and what's fake.
That's facts. All right, so for somebody who never heard any of your music, what's the first song you would sing to them?
Fast Break. That's the single off the last tape. That's probably definitely my first song I had somebody listen to. I wouldn't say it's like the most represented. Like, I ain't gonna say it's the best presentation of my sound, but because that really was more an experiment because it was more upbeat and shit. But I kind of fuck with it. And I know that's the song I got the most love off of, the most feedback from.
Like, what you been working on recently? What you got going on?
I ain't been rapping that much recently, but we got a few songs recorded. I'm probably about to just drop a few singles, the videos, and just go from there and just go people fucking with it, just testing the waters with a few sounds and seeing what people like. And then I think we're really gonna try to make a transition and I might start building shit around my YouTube, so just be releasing just on my YouTube page, trying to just build my fan base on there, get my subscriber count up.
Okay. All right, and anything you want to leave with the people before we get out of here? Anything you want to shout out?
Shout out to everybody who I work with. Shout out to everybody that love and support me. You can go search me on anything. You want to hear what I sound like? KJKA H. Type it in Google, type it in YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, all that. It'll come up.
All right. As always, if you still watching this long into the video, I fuck with you. Everything he just mentioned will be in the link in the description. And we'll catch y'all next time. Peace.